First one is how many more? How many more? How many more names must we collect? How many more poems must be written? I don't think my heart can take in much more. How many more police will not be convicted or even indicted for murder? How many will have pensions subsidized by crowdfunding monies? How many more? How many more times will we be gunned in stairwells or chased through our own neighborhoods? How many more wallets and phones will be mistaken for weapons? How many more times will we have to scream that we cannot breathe? How many more of us will be stopped and frisked and summoned? How many more will be pulled over when driving down the street? How many more will be reported for looking suspicious for going for a jog or sitting in a coffee shop? How many more stores must be burned? How many more businesses must be looted? How many more cities must be rioted? How many more mothers need to teach their sons how to survive interactions with the police? How many more will not make it home? How many more white men will wave guns at cops and cameramen but still be allowed to walk away? And how many more white women will yell at officers and still also walk away? How many more black people will do the same and never survive the interaction? How many more times will a toy gun justify the death penalty? How many more times will our babies be mistaken for the Hulk? How many more female victims will be ignored as part of this narrative? Sisters are not just the wives and spouses of these victims, they too are victims. So how many more? How many more times will we need officers to lie? How many times will officers lie in our face about what transpired? How many more times will we have proof and still wonder, will they be convicted? How many more times? We were up in arms about Diallo. We were disgusted at Bell. It happens almost every day. Martin, Garner, Brown, Graham, Gurley, Gray, Rice, Crawford, McKenna, Jean this year, Robertson this year, Bradford this year, Boyd, Bland. How many more names? I cannot name them all, but I must recall them until there is no more. And how many more friends will I have to lose because they can't empathize or even sympathize with my pain? How many times must I call for an ally and realize I am left standing alone? How many times? How many times? How many times until change comes?